as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff, not good. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a 1st down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Seahawks at 9-2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. Flush to his right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end sent it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, Manning, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they go play action with Howell. That is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's into space past the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jordan Addison, 50 yards. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Hold the ready. Unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan. Let's go now.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. You talk about this Washington defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Howell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Daniels looking to throw. And he floated one out there incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Manning, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They go play action. Daniels.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Boye Mafe.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Back to 60. 18, right here. No street.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing here, Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Manning. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Back to throw, Howell. That is caught. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two yards still to go. Third down now.
18, set, go.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dickson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go.
In motion goes the tight end. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One last shot before the break. Howell. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this 35-0 now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Dobbs goes in motion. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. Fighting through pressure, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades.
Under pressure, they got him again. Uchenna Nwosu drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Escapes the defender. Still on his feet. He's on his way. He's still on his feet. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 67 yards on the ground.
Here we go, sack.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Let's go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Up the middle they go. It's Manning. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now a handoff up the middle. Manning, and a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And they will remain well behind. But a tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlepp Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight.
Powell. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 21. 159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run, and now 2nd and goal. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll run on 1st down. It's Manning. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Daniels eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.